fan of puppeteers, but I have a nagging fear someone else is pulling out the strings. Something terrible is going down through the entire town, wreaking anarchy and all it brings.
So I'm going to take a break from actually, having to try, and I'm going to go with Fluttershy because I know she won't even resist. I mean, she'll be down,
Really? You mean...
Yeah, I got
this
this.
Fluttershy?
You're going to love it!
Right. Forgot about that.
Fluttershy's cottage looks relatively peaceful. The key word here is relatively. That's because, in comparison to the rest of Discord's mayhem, it doesn't appear to be nearly as chaotic as the rest of Ponyville. The birds that are burrowing through the ground by spinning like a drill, and the turtles that have water cannons mounted on their backs are fairly docile compared to many of the things you'd witnessed that day. Yep, I think Discord's been studying our world a bit.
Oh, yeah. He knows his Pokemons.
You can't help but think to yourself, this is going to be a piece of cake. Maybe strawberry cake. Or Oreo. This is Fluttershy you're dealing with. Maybe if you were dealing with a slightly temperamental Blue Jay you'd be concerned, but Fluttershy? There are phone books more frightening than her. Nevertheless, there's something a little menacing about this upcoming ordeal. You shrug. The feeling's probably just something you ate earlier. Your friend told you a week-old Cinnabon would taste horrible, but you believe stale pastries are an acquired taste.
Is it horrible that I've actually done that several times?
No, not horrible, just creepy. You give Fluttershy's door a push. It swings open with little resistance.
Alright, like taking candy from a...
You stop mid-sentence. A reasonable thing to do, considering the bucket, one which was perched precariously on top of the door, has suddenly fallen on top of your head. The contents soak you to the bone. You are right, that off feeling is just the Cinnabon acting up. This cottage isn't eerie, just annoying. Ha! A voice cries out. As you take off the bucket, Fluttershy flies into view, a sinister smile stretching across her face. Hey, idiot! What's soaking wet and clueless?
My face.
And you have 3 possible responses.
Oh, alright, I got this, alright. I say, my dear Fluttershy, that was incredibly rude. I implore you to offer an apology at once. Epic comeback line here. Just get that damn element of harmony around her neck already. I think I'm just gonna go with the third option. Gonna start speedrunning this.
Alright. With the speed of a crippled turtle. Oh, geez, they aren't giving the hero much props here. With the speed of a crippled turtle, you slap the element around Fluttershy's neck. You aren't quite sure if slap is the correct descriptor for this, but if it is, you slapped very successfully. Fluttershy blinks a few times in surprise. After a shake of her head, she smiles at you sweetly. Why, thank you. But then her sweet smile turns sour faster than you running to the bathroom after eating Taco Bell. Allow me to return the favor. A hoof suddenly slams into your face, sending you flying. With a thump, you land on the floor of the cottage a few feet away, skidding a few feet. Your eyes meet with the label on the bucket that hit you when you first walked in. The label says, Disenchanting Juice. Removes enchantments faster than you can say, crap, I didn't want that to happen. You read. Oh, come on, really? Thankfully, you left the bag with the other elements outside, so they weren't soaked in the concoction as well. Unfortunately, this means you'll need to rely on your wiles and ingenuity to turn Fluttershy back to normal. Crap. This isn't gonna go so well. So how the heck are you gonna turn her back to normal without an enchantment? Alright. Obviously, some smooth, cool dialogue is in order. Back home, you get all the ladies in your dating simulation games. This is no different. She wants to be mean, then be mean back. Fight fire with fire. Alrighty. I know that no matter what I pick here, I'm going to lose. I don't think I'd be very good at the latter, so I'm going to go with the former. Let's do some smooth talking. Alright. Sorry I don't have any smooth jazz to play during this. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, well. We need some smooth jazz. Mission smooth jazz is a go. You inform your brain that it's time to turn on the charm. You wiggle your eyebrows provocatively, just like your friend Earl told you to do. Flutterbitch, we're... What did you call me? And I'm sorry, I completely talked over your line. Oh, no. You wince at your mistake, just like I winced at mine. Perhaps there's a reason your friend Earl is in prison over charges of sexual assault. Ah, crap. Oh, I should have taken my Uncle John's advice. Alright, but let me give you your proper line. Okay, that came out wrong. Let me start over. Okay. Well, the good news is that means we're going to abandon the, that line of questioning, or that line of attack, and now we have 3 different choices. Alright, be assertive. Tell her who's boss. This behavior calls for a bit of intervention. Let her know she's hurting others.
be adorable to the point of puking.
Wow, try to out Fluttershy Fluttershy.
Oh, well, I don't know. From what I can gather, our protagonist isn't exactly anywhere near even remotely cute, so I think...
Come on, think. Think.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? I say it's duck season, and I say fire!
Blam.
I think I'm gonna take the second option.
Oh, so we're going on intervention time. Alright, somebody call Matt Lauer.
Oh, okay. Getting on those smart people references.
Fluttershy rounds the corner of her cottage. Does it even have corners? And is clearly surprised by what she sees.
Hello, Fluttershy. Please take a seat.
Too surprised to argue, the Pegasus sits down on one of the empty stools. She stares at the other animals that are occupying the other stools. What in Equestria are you idiots doing?
Please, we're only here to help.
You continue. You make a sweeping gesture with your hand towards all the animals assembled, each occupying their own stool.
We think it's very important to let you know your new behavior is affecting all of us. Frank?
A badger sitting a few stools away from Fluttershy nods. And I'm sorry, but I don't speak very good badger, so I'll just translate to English. Fluttershy, I've always thought you were one of the sweetest ponies I've ever known, but the way you've been acting lately hurts, just as much as that time I got a splinter in my paw. And you know who pulled it out? Fluttershy did. He begins to tear up. But that Fluttershy seems to have gone away, replaced by this monster! He finally breaks down completely, and a few of the other animals move to comfort him. It's okay, Frank, a squirrel says, patting the badger on the back. Bzzz, adds the bee.
I guess he couldn't even translate the bee.
Nope. Fluttershy, can't you see that your behavior is hurting all of us? A vulture pleads. We rely on you so much. You mean a lot to every one of us.
What do you say, Fluttershy? Do you see what you're doing to these poor critters? Don't you feel bad?
No, not really, Fluttershy states curtly and flies away. Well, screw her, a bear yells. Come on, everybody. I hear there's a town nearby we can raid for food. All the animals wander off, grumbling angrily. Well, it seems Ponyville is about to be raided by a horde of disgruntled animals. Perhaps it's best if you stop while you're behind.
I think the animals aren't really that big of a concern with the whole Discord thing, but okay, I'll let the author have his way.
Well, that was exhausting. Who knew saving the world would be such hard work? At least you can check another pony off your list whether you saved him or not. You head back to Town Square, attempting to find your bearings in Discord's world of chaos. It isn't easy, but you manage to get back to the fountain in the center of town. Now, who's next? Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, or I'm done. It's time to gather the troops and kick Discord's ass. If you haven't noticed it yet, you see a shoddily constructed time machine sitting just a small distance from the fountain. Seriously, it's like all plywood and duct tape. It's no TARDIS, that's for sure. If you've screwed up trying to help one of the ponies, you could use the time machine to get another try. Unfortunately, it seems that, on closer examination, the time machine requires small kittens as fuel, one per usage. Yes, there's a large vat of meowing kittens sitting conveniently a few feet away. But are you willing to sacrifice poor, defenseless kittens to save Equestria?
Probably.
And if you want to wait on that decision, you can always go to a pony you haven't tried yet.
Okay, yeah, alright. I think I'll take